Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for October 3rd, 2017 for your Tuesday. High pressure is going to remain in control of our weather today, and it's going to be very similar to what it was yesterday. Some patchy morning fog in some areas, and bright sunshine again for the third straight day. And we're expecting clear skies tonight with some patchy fog developing late in the usual spots. So not quite as cool overnight, maybe a couple degrees warmer, so I don't think you're going to have to deal with the frost advisories overnight, except maybe very, very far north. That would be very isolated if that does occur. But we did have some areas of frost yesterday morning, which was a little bit of a surprise for some areas. But we do not expect this. We're actually expecting the moderation to continue over the next couple of days. As a matter of fact, we're going to get into Wednesday, and high pressure is going to move off to the east. It's going to allow for a southwesterly flow in combination of that high pressure moving east and also this cold front moving in from the northwest. Now, this is going to get hung up. It looks like it's going to come charging through here in this image, but it's not going to do that. It's actually going to fall apart as it comes eastward. It's going to be draped over the region, we think, here later Thursday and probably continuing on for a good part of the weekend. And I'll show you why here in a second. Going forward from this point here is, again, Wednesday. And you see this front continuing to come toward the region early Thursday morning. Not much left to it. Maybe an isolated shower with this. I doubt it, though. Probably just going to be partly to mostly cloudy because you still have this front here, even though it is not showing any precipitation. The front is still situated like this, so it's kind of draped over the region. So that's telling me that we're probably going to be dealing with partly to mostly cloudy skies here on Thursday. With that frontal boundary in the vicinity, kind of like a variably cloudy, if you want to call it that. And as we get in through the overnight, still a threat of a shower with that front in the vicinity. You can still see that front right here. It's going to be draped over the region, but this front is going to slowly make its way northward. It's going to retreat northward back as a warm front, and that's because there's an area of low pressure moving into the picture from out in this direction. It's going to grab this front and pull it back northward as a warm front. So it never really comes through the region. It's going to be draped across the region Thursday, Friday, and then as we get into the day, through the course of the day here on Friday, you can see it draped over mainly our northern areas at this point. But still plenty of clouds around, except for maybe far south. You're probably getting a little more sun down further south than you will, say, in our central areas from Harrisburg, downtown, and Newark. So those areas will probably remain in mostly cloudy conditions for most of the day, partly mostly cloudy, we'll call it. And then again, as we get into the overnight, Friday night, that front continues to be pulled up to the north, and this is Saturday morning now we're looking at, and you can see, looks like clearing in the middle here, but also when you remember this setup from the summer, very similar with the low pressure off to our west. Warm front is now situated up to the north. Cold front down here like this. This means we are warm sectored in here. So we're going to have a warmer weekend. Flow coming in from the south or south-southwest, both Saturday and Sunday, it looks like. So it's going to be a warm weekend again. Not ridiculously warm. We're not talking about upper 80s and 90s, any of that nonsense. But we are talking about a warmer than average times go at it straight through the weekend, it looks like. And still up in the air how much precipitation, if any, we get. Saturday does look dry now, but again, you could be dealing with some clouds here and there as we get through the weekend. Once we get into Sunday, this front moves off to the north. We'll call those partly to mostly cloudy skies as well, even though you're not showing any precipitation. Right now, this particular model is indicating no precipitation for the weekend. I'm not going to totally commit to that just yet because there are some frontal boundaries in the vicinity, and it won't take much to produce an isolated shower. So just give the idea that maybe from Thursday night through about Sunday, you have an opportunity for a pop-up shower at any time. It's not going to be completely rain-free. Some areas will, but there will be the opportunity, at least, even if it's only a 20% chance of seeing a pop-up shower, the threat is still there. Once we get into next week, actually Sunday night, and then again on Monday, we see some showers starting to move back into the picture. And that's because you have an offshore low sitting right about here that's going to make its way up like this, and some showers are going to be wrapping around that low and give us some periods of showers here. It looks like here on Monday. Does not look like a big deal though right now. Earlier projections of this model showed a very heavy rainstorm over the area. That is not currently modeled as such, so we'll keep an eye on this just in case. But it does look like once we get into next week, you're going to have another front that's going to be pushing through. This is now getting out to about the 11th. Behind this one is where your cool air lies, and there's going to be another trough coming in here behind this cold front once this front comes through, and you will get the temperatures going back to at least near normal or thereabout, maybe even slightly below. That's waiting in the wings for the middle of next week, it looks like, and beyond. I'm Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for October 3rd, 2017. Have a great Tuesday.